Prep 1, Unit 7. How was your weekend? Lessons 1 and 2. New vocabulary. Weekend. Photo. Place. Area. Aquarium. Sports center. Funfair. Planetarium. Football stadium. Bowling alley. Museum. Ride road. Wheel. Exhibition. Dolphin. Go bowling. Go swimming, have breakfast, have a haircut, have a math lesson, nervous, mean meant, feel felt, moved, go shopping, school uniform, together, canteen, at the end of, page, fantastic, help with, rally, swimming pool, drive drove, the same thing, different thing, only, decide to, most of, work with, group, added, third, option, activities, make a decision, aged 5, frightened of, the dark, ago. These are some important definitions. Number 1, aquarium. Aquarium is an indoor center where you can look at sea animals and fish living in water. Number 2, bowling alley. A place where you can go bowling. لصالة البولينج. Canteen. A dining room in an office, building or school. Fun fair. A park with fun rides and games. اللي هي ملاهي. Museum. A building to keep and display important things from the past. متحف. Planetarium. An indoor center where you can learn about stars and planets. مرصد الفلكي أو القبة السماوية. Sports center, a place where you can do sports indoors. Now we will talk about the past simple tense. We use the past simple tense to talk about actions that started and ended in the past. عشان نتكلم عن الأحداث اللي بدأت وانتهت في الماضي. The verb to be in the past consists of was and were. Was comes with I, he, she, it, and singular nouns. Where comes with we, you, they, and plural nouns. The negative of was is wasn't. The negative of were is weren't. Examples: Mariam was frightened of the cave. I wasn't frightened of the cave. There were camels in the desert. There weren't any cars on the beach. The form of the past simple tense, there are regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs end with d or ed or ied. Irregular verbs such as see, saw, go, went, eat, ate, drink, drank, and so on. Regular verbs end with d or ed or ied. Most regular verbs end with ed, such as play, played, watch, watched, wash, washed, walk, walked. Verbs end with e, we add d, such as like, liked, dance, danced. Verbs that end with y and it preceded by consonant letter حرف ساكن. We omit y and add ied in the past. الفعل اللي بينتهي بواي، الفعل المنتظم اللي بينتهي بواي ومسبوق بحرف ساكن بنحذف الواي ونضيف ied في الماضي. Such as study, studied, carry, carried. Verbs that end with y and preceded by vowels, we add ed, such as play, played, enjoy, enjoyed. Verbs that end with consonant letters and preceded by vowels, we double the last letter and we add ed, such as stop, stopped, travel, traveled. Now we will talk about the negative form. Negative form in the past simple tense we use didn't plus infinitive. For example, Ahmed made a sand castle on the beach last week. We want to make this sentence negative form. Change it into negative form. Ahmed didn't make a sandcastle on the beach last week. Now we will talk about the questions in the past simple tense. There are two types of questions, WH question and yes or no question. WH question start with WH word, then we plus did plus subject plus verb in infinitive. For example, what did you do? Where did you go? How did you do your homework? So on. Yes or no question start with did, then subject, then verb in infinitive. For example, did you play football yesterday? You answer, yes I did, or no I didn't. Did she play football yesterday? Yes she did, or no she didn't. Keywords. These words, when we find them in the sentence, we know that this sentence in the past. Yesterday, ago, once up a time, this morning, last week, last month, last year, one day, in 2018, 2017. In the past. For example, I met my old friends last week. Sarah bought a new car a month ago. Last week, Yara visited Aswan.